Hi, hello, and welcome. Hello, Pumpkin and Lee and Rebecca and David and Kat and Emma. Welcome. So great to see you guys today. How are you all doing? How are you doing? There we go. I needed to fix so I could see. Squeaky chair right off the bat. And what's everyone going to be working on today? I am going to be continuing on my September sweater by Petite Knit that I worked on last week as well, and we actually have attached the front and the back. There we go. So it's a top. I tried it on. It looks really awkward right now because it's gonna have quite a big collar, and it's also just below my boobs, so it looks like a really big and thick and weirdly shaped bralette at the moment. But we'll fix that. We'll continue on with it today, so hopefully we can get somewhere in the knitting with it. But what's everybody else going to be working on? I am also curious. And Pumpkin is asking, how am I? I am great, thank you. A little bit crampsy today, so I might be a bit slow to think occasionally, but other than that, I'm totally fine and very good. So thank you. How are you? Kat is working at their job. No, no. I hope you can get some crafting time soon. How long are you working for? Rebecca is just finished a caterpillar and have to do dishes. Adulting gets in the way. It does get in the way. It really does. But good on you for finishing the caterpillar, and good luck with the dishes. Emma is good, currently overwhelmed and don't know what to work on. Oh no! Throw a die, maybe? That's what I do sometimes. If you have too many projects and you have, like, if you have 20 projects, it's the perfect time to use the D20. But maybe that could help. Or ask chat. We can vote for what project you're gonna work on. Pumpkin played Switch Sport with Potato earlier. Oh, that sounds fun. Nice. And knitting a pink pumpkin. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. I also need to get on the fall projects, I feel like. I haven't yet. I should. According to my planning for YouTube, I need to start working on stuff, but I also need to go yarn shopping first, which I can't do before next week. So after that, I'll also work on some autumny projects. He'll be at work until at least 5 p.m. It's 10 a.m. now. Oh no! But you did work on a crochet cookie for a BTS lover for your lunch break. That's very nice. Like an amigurumi? That's one of the mascots, right? I am rusty in my BTS knowledge, but I think I know the one. I do know the one. I'm just being silly, sorry. Oh, Emma's tempted to frog all the whips and start fresh. Oh, that's always tempting. Maybe you could frog a couple. But that's also dangerous because then you'll get into frogging and you just want to frog everything. I did that a couple of years ago, I think. In a Vlogmas episode, I just went on a frogging spree. Very nice. Oh, it's 1 p.m. Sorry, just a few hours left then. So that's nice. The pink bunny mascot. Yes, that's the one I thought of. Great. My knowledge isn't too rusty then. Great. But that sounds like a lovely project. I am already having very bad mush mouth. I'm so sorry. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. But yeah, I am knitting brioche today, and I could hold it up here so you can see, perhaps. But it's still the thing, but like my camera is so high up, and for it to not be a weird angle on my face, I also need to have it where it is. and this will hurt eventually. So I'll do this thing as always. I really need to get on that second camera thing, but when I tried it on the phone it didn't work at all, so I'll figure it out. Pumpkin says frog wind, yarn and salt, always tempting, absolutely. And hello Emily, Victoria, Aria and Duce, great to see you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you all doing? Emily Victoria is going to focus on your self-drafted draft excluder. Ooh, left your tablet at the office and it has your best pattern on it. I need to think, sorry. too many drafts. Too many draft words in that sentence for me to compute. I am a little bit syrup-brained today, I'm sorry. But you focus on that. That sounds great. Sorry. You're listening while you work? I hope we can entertain you as you are working and not get too in the way of your working. You're basically making a big tube. That's what I thought you meant. But then all of the self-drafted draft excluder and tablet and vest pattern, and I got confused. Sorry, the brain fog is real today. But good luck working with that. And yeah, I need to make something like that actually. We have our balcony door is a little bit drafty because one certain orange boy, fluffy cat likes to grab onto the strip of like insulation. It's like this rubber list. No, that's not the word. That's the word in Swedish, I think. Goodness, I'm so sorry, but there is this insulation part that he likes to claw on, and so that there is a slight draft from the lowest part of the door. So I should actually make something like that as well at some point before winter, because that would help a lot. Which is really good. Was able to see the horse 2 days in a row. Oh, that's lovely. I'm so happy for you. I have not seen my horses. They are not my horses that I own, but I ride them. I haven't seen them since like 2 or 3 weeks before the wedding, so I am missing horse time at the moment. But I'll see them on Sunday, hopefully. So that's nice. But I'm very happy for you. So glad you got to hang out with the horses. That is a very cat thing to do, Aria, I know. He's just quality controlling, as is his job, so I would say he's doing a perfect job of being a cat. And Frizzy, hello, welcome, welcome. Cleaning your house for a visitor coming from New York, so you'll be lurking and listening. Lurk away, friend. And good luck with your cleaning, and how fun is that you have someone coming to visit. That's great. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time together, and good luck with the cleaning. You get your brain is also wobbly today. It must be one of those days, right? Keep getting visual auras today. That's the worst. I'm sorry. I hope it gets better for you. Yes, Pumpkin, the rubber thingy that makes it close tight. That's the one. That's the one. Maybe it's so bad at it as well. No. But they have to check that it's actually working, and it's not. So, I mean, they checked the quality, and the quality wasn't there. Hopefully Sunday works out. Thank you. I hope so too. I think it will. So I'll keep you posted. It'll probably be in not the next vlog, because today I have been editing. I'm almost done actually. I had such good workflow. Today was my first day properly back at work after vacation, so I've been working since morning and set up all the streams and done all the things and edited the wedding vlog, and it's not like super much weddingy like from the actual wedding day, because I have a couple of clips from that day that friends got for me. I didn't ask anyone to film anything in particular, but we have some footage from that day from people that offered to film. And I am oh no, I've done something here. Oh, no worries, I just didn't see my yarn over. Crisis averted. But it's like the month leading up to the wedding, and then some snippets from the actual wedding day, and I'm so excited. It's been such a cozy time editing it, so I'm really happy. I hope you'll like it. Hopefully it will be up this week. And then the vlog after that will be Medieval Week, because I have a ton of footage for that as well. And then we have the vlog that I'm filming right now, but I also want to get some project videos in there as well, so I need to get on filming for those as well, but I need materials first. So Mavis like peeled a part up so it just dangles. That's kind of what our door has as well. You need to like glue it down or something. Yep, but he will just tear it off again. So and yes, wedding vlog. Sounds very cozy, thank you. It's been such a good time editing, and I've been like, oh no, almost crying because I'm so full of emotions again. That's been me today, but it's a good time. It's a great time. I'm very happy. Medieval vlog also sounds exciting. I hope I have enough footage for a good vlog for it, but it does contain crafting as well, because I spent a lot of my time during Medieval Week actually sewing, so and I got a fringe hair in my eye. Ow, there we go. Emma was sorting sewing patterns, got bored, cooking dinner dinners. Enjoy cooking, have fun. Is it one of those days where it's like all of the tasks don't really hit, so you have to move on to the next task until that stops doing the thing and you have to move on again? Because I feel that. I definitely feel that. Teacher was gonna cut some fabric. Ooh, nice. What are you making? I am curious. What are you gonna be making? I also want to do some sewing. I looked through my fabric stash, or part of my fabric stash, the part of the stash that's not just wool fabric but also has wool fabric, because like the green dress I wore last week for stream, I didn't want to wear it again today because I wore it last time for stream, and I don't want to look like I just own one dress. But it's my favorite thing to wear, so I want to make more of those. So I looked through my stash, or like I said, part of my stash, but unfortunately the one piece of fabric that I had that's enough fabric to make one dress like that, it's too thick, it's not drapey and nice, so I have to buy fabric. But that I want to make into a sewing vlog, so hopefully that will happen soon as well. I'm going to order some fabric after payday next week, and I'm very excited about that because it's the coziest dress that I have and I love it, so I want to make more. Irritated by everything today except your pets, no issue with them. Well, I'm glad that pets are good, but yeah, I feel that. I get days like that too. Everything is just a bit wrong, so I get you. Oh, you're making a bralette? That's nice. I said that earlier about this this jumper that I'm working on. I've attached it. If you didn't see the beginning of the stream, like the very beginning of the stream, I attached it together and I tried it on right before stream, and right now it looks like the clunkiest, chunkiest bralette because it ends just under my boobs. So I also have a bralette today, but it's not going to be one because it does not look nice like that. But that sounds like a great project. I like a good bralette. do I have a pattern for the dress or for the cardigan? Because I have patterns for both. Let me know which one you're asking about. Lee's tempted to frog your cardigan pattern and start over since the lace is not lining up. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I get you. Is it not lining up really badly, or is it just a little bit? Honestly, I would probably, now that I said that, I would probably redo myself. Even if it was just a little bit, because that would bug me to no end with my own pattern. But I hope it works out. I hope it works out for you with the lace. For the dress, yes, I have a pattern for the dress. It is by, I can write it in chat and you can search it up. It's just gonna finish the row. Give me 1 second and I will type it in chat, because I don't have like a direct link to it or anything, so I'm gonna write the name of it and you can find it. Otherwise I'll be searching on the internet for it for some time. So there we go. Sewing therapy tie dress. There you go, Frizzy. And anyone else that would like a dress pattern like the one I wore last week. And hello, your local baddie. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. How are you doing today? Oh no, Millie Victoria, the migraine is finally hitting, so you'll have to peace out. You have a great night too, and I hope the migraine gets better, because that is no fun. I really hope you'll feel better soon. You sleep well, if you can, and when you can. And I'll see you another day. Thank you for coming today. Emma recently got a white cotton with gold star embroidery on it. Ooh, I want to make a big medieval dress with it. That's going to be gorgeous. I love the sound of that. Do it. Do it. Duchess says, love the colour for a bralette, but not sure how good that yarn would work for it. No, it would not work well. It would be very, very floppy. But it's a great colour. I agree. Maybe this colour in another yarn would be perfect. Hopefully. No, hopefully. Not hopefully. Oh my goodness. Why is phone going off now? I am busy. I'm gonna put it on silent over there. Bye phone. Sorry about that. But yeah, as we were saying, foggy brain today, so sorry for being really bad at talking. Lucy's sleeping in the sun near you today. Very sweet, unlike Sunday night when she was a menace, waking up 5 or so times during the night. Oh no. Why do they do that sometimes? Well, it's been very hot over here and the cats haven't really been sleeping in bed with us. They usually do. Elsa likes to sleep between our heads and Cheddar likes to sleep by one of our feet. Not between our feet, but like either beside me or beside David. He kind of alternates sleeping spots. But on some of the very warm nights, Elsa will jump up in the bed, walk around a little, be annoyed that it's too warm to sleep, jump down. I almost fall asleep, but she comes back and does the same thing again, so I totally get you. They can definitely keep you up when they do their thing, the cats. And no worries, Frizzy. I hope you enjoy making it if you end up trying it, because it's really nice, the dress. And hello, Aura and Elliot. Happy Monday to you too. How are you doing today? Very good to see you. Thankfully, she's good 99% of nights, just chose chaos that night. Yeah, sometimes they just do. Maybe it's something with the moon, or I don't know. Just time to be a little rascal, I guess. Cats are gonna do the cat thing. Speaking of, Elsa has a new sleeping spot during the day, not during the night. During the day she'll sleep in the doorway to this room, and she's the same colour as the floor. So sometimes you don't really see her, so you have to, even if you know she's there or not, you have to take a really, really big step in the doorway, because there might be a cat. It is not the best place to sleep, but she, for some reason, really likes sleeping there. It's really odd. We'll see if she will show up today for stream, or if Cheddar shows up at some point. I think he's somewhere in the vicinity, but you never know when he shows up or not. Mia didn't come in for her usual evening cuddles last night, and it threw you up so bad. No. Yeah. Like, cats are such routine-bound animals, but then they just skip their routine, and you're like, but my routine then? Because your routine is my routine now. They have their own little minds and do their own little things. Oren Elliott is doing well, finally got a new job. Oh, congrats! So probably won't be able to make as many of the live streams. Oh, no! But congrats on the new job, really happy for you. And the streams will be here for replay if you want to watch them on replay. But yeah, that's totally fine. We need a visit from the kitty overlords. Yes, your cats are all sleeping somewhere right now. It is sleeping time. I think, is Cheddar sleeping, or is he just sitting somewhere? I don't know. I can't see him, but I think he's at David's desk somewhere. But yeah, it's sleepies. Time for sleepies, so that they can stay up when we go to bed. I think. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I am going to finish this row, and then I'm gonna call for a hydration check. So in case you don't have water with you, what are you doing? Please go get some water, because I'll have water in a minute or so. So yeah, just so everybody knows, we're gonna hydrate because it's warm in here. I tried to open the windows to let some fresh air in, and I wanted to keep them cracked for the stream, but there is a bunch of kids running around outside, and they are screaming at the top of their lungs, and I don't want that as like background ambience in my stream. So closed windows it is, and it is very, very warm. Yeah, exactly, Pumpkin, because you're just as routine oriented as she is. And you create your own little routines together with the cats, and then they just don't do the thing, and you're like, now what? What do I do? You brought water with you? Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Yes, exactly. You need to give her that look of reproach that cats are so good at. The stink. The stink look. The stink eye. Do it. Because, yes, they do that, and then they break your routine and you have to go, like, back at them. That's great advice. Maybe she'll get it. Right. Row done. Time to hydrate. Get some water, everyone. Yay for double hydration, actually. Me when Lucy doesn't join me for nap time. Yep. Oh, she doesn't care? Oh, cats. We accidentally gave Cheddar a new routine the other week, because it was, again, very, very warm, and he is the kind of cat that's really good at, he's always been really good at drinking water, He likes drinking water and he'll steal our water. Elsa is not as good at drinking water than as Cheddar is. But the accidental routine that we instantly created in one try was that David brought a bowl of water in this room and set it down for like one of the bowls that we eat food from, so it's also a people bowl, which is always nice if you're Cheddar who wants to be a tiny people. But yeah, he set down a bowl of water, and Cheddar thought that, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Let me drink so much water out of this bowl, and then let me demand this every day. Every single day, I want a fresh bowl of people bowl water on the floor, or possibly the table in the living room, please and thank you. So yeah, that is his new thing that he needs every day around 3 o'clock, or he'll be upsetty and give us the look. So yeah. Speaking of cats and their routines. Yay, hydrating. Great job. See, need some stitches here. And a hiccup there, sorry about that. Cat just got a new beautiful vintage wingback armchair. Ooh, and you think your cat baby loves it more than you do. As soon as you get up, she takes a spot. That's so cute. This is my chair now. Thanks for buying this chair for me. Oh, cats. That's like my sister-in-law as well. She has a desk chair for where she has her desk, where she does all her sewing, and her cat will steal that spot every time as well. If she just stands up for a second, Summer will be there to sit in her spot. Prissy, you need to go get some water or coffee. Coffee works. I wish I had some coffee right now, but I don't, so water it is. Ooh, Cat even has electrolytes in the hydration. That's great. A+ hydration. Hydration. Can I speak? No, I cannot. I also need some electrolytes, I think. I feel like my brain is cooked today. But yeah, electrolytes are great. Why do they do that? Jeanette's on coming back. Well, because it's warm now. You warmed the spot for them. It smells like you. It's definitely going to be cozy because you like sitting there. So you already quality checked the cozy spot, and yeah, it is now perfect for the cat, and it is now the cat's spot. And you'll have to sit somewhere else. Mia is so particular about water. She'll scream her lungs out just because the water we poured for her 30 minutes earlier is not good enough. No, because it's 30 minutes old. It's danger water now. It's stale. Literally, Cheddar will do that as well. We tried to buy him a water fountain, but he's never had moving water. He's always just had water in a bowl. So he didn't understand it, and he was kind of like scared because the water moved. So we had to give it away because none of the cats used it. But that would have given him fresh water all the time. But nope. Nope, nope. Has to be fresh from the faucet in the bowl. Preferably a people bowl. Yes, exactly, David. Vintage water. And hello, Jada. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you. How are you today? Alright, it says Lucy does the same with your office chair. Try to tell her she can have it outside of office hours, but she didn't agree. The cats always have the last say. That's just how it is. Yeah, Cat, we tried it for quite some time and he just did not like it. He did not like it. He didn't understand it. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. But I know Most cats generally prefer moving or running water, but not this boy. He wants people, mug, bowl, glass, water, straight from the faucet, but not moving. David's parents' old cat loved drinking from the faucet as well. But not Cheddar. He'll sometimes jump in the shower and drink the floor water for some reason. And hello Vima, welcome, welcome. Great to see you too. I just dropped something, I think. No, I didn't. I'm fine. I almost dropped a stitch. How are you today? And hello Ava, is knitting hard? No, but I've also done it all my life, but that should also tell you that I learned as a small child. So if a small child can learn it, then so can anyone, in my opinion. It's not that hard, but it is a little bit to wrap your brain around. But definitely worth trying and learning, in my opinion. It's super fun and you can make basically anything with it. So I wouldn't say it's hard. You can choose how hard you want to make it as well. So with different stitches and techniques and stuff like that. But basic knitting and purling is pretty simple. Mia only gets to drink from the faucet in the bathroom. Yeah, I get that. I think one of the reasons Cheddar isn't into running water and faucets, it's because he knows that's also where he can get very wet if we bathe him, which we have had to do. Because one time when we visited my parents in their old house, they had this old like oil burner that they didn't use, but it was still sooty. He got in that room and suddenly... Oh, you two gonna be fighting right next to me? I don't think so. Both cats are here right now. And I think Elsa was trying to pick a fight with Cheddar. But yeah, the orange cat disappeared into this room and out came a black cat. So we had to give him a bath and he hated it. It's the worst thing. I think it's been traumatizing, I think, because every time one of us has a bath and he's in the room, he'll go crazy. He will first go crazy for his water running in the bathtub. Not the shower, but like water in the bathtub. And he'll demand to come in. And then he'll just look at you really anxiously, like he wants you to get out of the water until you're done bathing. At least with me. I don't know how it is with David when he's bathing, but that's Cheddar and bathtubs and faucets. He does not like them. Good to see you after a long time. Thank you. Great to see you too. I'm really happy to be back. It's so good. I hear Cheddar doing something. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I do. He's trying to use my computer as like a scratching post. Can't do that. Let's see, reading chat. Jada has a cat fountain too. Your girl cat drinks so much you have to refill it every 3 days. But it's good that they're drinking water. Most cats don't drink enough water. So and yes, like Pumpkin says, knitting. It very much is depending if it's hard or not. I don't know if my little I am losing words. So sorry. I don't know if what I said made any sense, but yes, it depends. Vima says, was awake as you was uploading a video. Glad you can make it to live stream. Very good to see you here today. So I'm glad you can make it too. Our sister's cat Dozer, full name Bulldozer, loves vintage people water. Oh yeah, vintage people water. It's better than vintage water bowl water, for sure. vintage people water, in my opinion, is the worst thing. I also like my water very fresh. And thank you, Vima. I am also very good, thank you. I am good, but a little bit brain foggy today. I realise as I'm trying to talk and failing miserably time and time again. A little bit crampsy today, so I have a syrupy brain. But other than that, I am a-okay. All of the cat stickers. Move does that as well, and we're just there looking at it being like, why are you drinking the water? We just share it in, you weirdo. Well, it tastes good. I don't know why they do that. It's kind of gross in my opinion, but they also drink water out of puddles if they get the chance, so I don't know. Freezer got some water, yay! Awesome. Oh, Pumpkin, you're having a lot of lag. I'm sorry. Is anyone else having lag? Is it from my end, or is it like, can I do something, or is it more likely to be in another end of the internet thingy? Because if it's something I've done as a setting, let me know and I'll look into that real quick. Does she also has lag? No. Oren Ellipse has got mine a fountain, and that's helped them drink more. Well, that's great. I'm glad. I'm glad your cats like it. Lots of stopping and loading. Oh, that's odd. That does sound like a platform problem though. Like a YouTube problem. Maybe try updating the tab. I think David had that problem before stream started, but I don't know if that continued on happening. Already, so my one cat used to pour the bowl to make it move. It was so loud at night. Elsa will do that if she thinks it's too little in the bowl. She'll go donk, donk, donk with the bowl. Lots of stopping and loading for you as well. Oh no. No issues for Aria, but on mobile. Thank you guys for letting me know. I can see if I can look into it, but it does sound like a platform problem. And Rebecca, off to work now. Thank you for coming today, and good luck at work, and I'll see you another time. But yeah, God, I'm umming and ahhing so much, I'm sorry, but the YouTube thing, I don't know if I can see any settings on here, but I can have a look in my studio real quick on the second screen, but I don't think I have any settings that I don't usually have, but I will have a quick look. Lee has stopping and loading as well. No! No! I don't like this. I don't want that to happen. But yeah, no, I have no different settings than I normally do. So I don't know if I can do anything. And hello, Sierra. Sierra has had no issues. Frizzy says fine on mobile. Oro and Elliot has been okay. Well, I'm glad it's working for some of you, but I don't like that it's not working properly for everyone. But I can't see anything in my settings, unfortunately. So I don't know if I can do anything. You've had problems both on the phone and tablet and restarted both? No, no. No. I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish I could do something. I wish I could like click a button and fix it, because oh look, I had a stupid setting on, like Super HD or something. But my settings are normal. I'm sure YouTube is just having a bad day. I hope that's it, and I hope it fixes itself, because that is so annoying. Seems to be a little bit better for Pumpkin now. I hope it continues on like that. Oh, good question. Does the app have a new update? That could be a thing as well, yeah. That's Instagram for me works really badly when it has an update. Oh no, you jinxed it. No. But it's better for Lee now. Okay. Great. No. YouTube, please. Do the thing. YouTube, you have one job. So sorry it's not working properly. And now I'm thinking from one thing to the other. I just started a new row on my sweater and I thought maybe I should have put a progress keeper somewhere to see how far we get today. I think I've done like 4 or so rows. No, I must have knit more rows than 4 after 42 minutes. But I'll put a couple rows back. So it will probably be yeah, there baby. There we go. So we have a progress keeper so we can check how far we get today. I should be doing that every time I work on something on stream, but I always forget. But that could be fun to see how far we get. No updates. Not me reading updates like updaters. What is my brain today? No updates but good suggestion. And it's not on my end. Okay, you've had it for like an hour. Ooh, no fun, no fun. But I'm glad it's not me. But I'm really sorry you have that problem with YouTube today. And Duche's had it since the start. No, Pumpkin was good at the start. Well, I hope it gets better and stops freezing, because that is annoying. Oh, yes, projects. I was talking about projects and project keepers and stuff, and I started thinking about, last time we talked about as well, plans for videos and stuff, and I actually sat down with David, because he has a good brain, sometimes better than my brain at thinking. And we made a list of projects that I want to do for autumn and winter, and I'm really excited to get into all of that. And maybe planning winter sweaters and stuff already, like Christmas cardigan. And I am really excited to do that, but we'll see when I can start it. Does anyone know when Hobie drops their Christmas colorways? Because I know they already dropped the Halloween ones, but when will the Christmas ones be over? Or did they already, maybe? Because I kind of want to get one of those again. But not the same one as I used last year. Good luck with your meeting, Aria. I'll see you later. It stopped to load just as I said it's annoying. No! YouTube is being sassy. So sassy. So sassy. Oh no. Not very nice of them. Seems like they have Christmas on Hobie already. Oh, I have to go look. I have to have a look. Because, yeah. I want to do things earlier this year, because last year I was rushing with I hadn't written a pattern for the Hexi wrap when I released the video, just the video guide / tutorial. And I don't think my next Christmas sweater will be as popular as that one was, or still is, but you never know. So this time I want to be prepared just in case and have everything done ahead of time, so I don't have to spend my days stress writing something. And also I want to, this is not going to happen. I am jinxing this now, for real, but I also want to work on my projects for like holidays and stuff earlier this year, because I am always a little bit behind. And I just told David today, we took a little walk before stream, that it's been so nice. I hope I can like keep this, have this thing where I have a couple of videos already filmed and I can just pick one of them and edit them and upload, so that I don't have to stress about filming and then uploading. You know, I've had zero video buffer for a long time, because at some point I got out of the rhythm with things, and since then I've been kind of scrambling, and during the vacation we've been filming stuff, so I have a little bit of a video buffer at the moment, and it's very nice. I just hope I can film more before I run out of buffer. And also I don't want too much of a buffer, because I don't want things to get too irrelevant, like my vlogs. I don't want them to, I say as I'm editing a vlog that literally started mid-June, but shh, it's a special vlog, it doesn't count. But I don't want vlog footage to be like months after, but yeah, you get what I mean, I think. But it's very nice to have stuff to work on without having to stress with everything, because I don't want to put out stressed content, because I feel like that's not as good as well thought out content. That was a very long tangent, sorry, but they all have new in their image, the Christmas yarn. Oh, that's great. I will have a look after stream. I am going to write it down in my calendar, actually, because otherwise I'll forget. Check Hobie for Christmas yarn. If I can spell yarn, which I can't. Oh, Ducci, still so glad you found me through the wrap video. It's been so nice to hang out here and love your videos so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked them. And I'm so glad you're here. And honestly, I will forever be grateful for the Hexi wrap video and what happened with that squeaky chair. I will forever be grateful for the whole Hexi wrap thing that happened last year. It's been great, and so many new great people. But yeah, I don't expect that to happen again this year with my Christmas sweater, but I still want to spend a lot of time and thought on my Christmas sweater this year as well. YouTube has been weird for David today as well. Angry Chetty boy. Yeah. YouTube hasn't been weird for me. On the other hand, not on the other hand, but can my brain please find the train of thought I was on? My editing program today was very slow, but that might be because I edited footage that was very high resolution for the wedding vlog. I need sleep, I think. I'm so sorry. Chair, indeed. Jada says agree with that. Finally find a community of people who love to craft. Oh, you're less lonely. I'm so happy to hear that. And that is one thing I am so grateful for as well. That the community here is amazing, and in the Discord, I am so happy. You guys are great. Thanks for being here and being the community, because you guys are great. Yay! See, we are this far from another row, so I'm gonna hydrate once we reach the stitch marker again. So be prepared for another hydration check soon. No Labubu news this week, by the way. I saw them in front of me and remembered about Labubu. I need to do the update once a week. I have no update this week. No new Labubus, but I have Labubus in front of me. In case you were wondering. Just trying to rush these stitches because I really want to drink some water, but I also really want to finish this row first. It's a pearl row, brioche pearl. I really love knitting brioche, but brioche in the round, sometimes I don't mind purling at all, but sometimes I get very confused with brioche in the round when I need to swap what kind of stitch I'm doing. And I find I'm more confused on brioche knit rows than brioche purl rows for whatever reason. I think it's because it feels more intuitive to brioche purl because you yarn over and then you just keep the yarn in front to purl, and with the knits you have to bring the yarn to the back again. Because every time I've done a brioche purl row, I get really confused with the brioche knitting. You keep seeing Labubu clothing patterns on Ravelry now? Oh, I haven't checked in a while actually. I followed the same cardigan pattern a couple of times, but I haven't had a look at any new patterns lately. Maybe I should, if there are a bunch of new ones, because I kind of want to make more Labubu clothes as well. It's so tiny and so cute. Right, we are on a new row, so it is time for another hydration check. I just literally cannot put down my knitting. There we go. Grab some water, everyone. It's going to be a double hydration again. You always get make one right, make one left mixed up. I do that too. Every time I do the first one in a pattern, I'm like, which one is it again? And then I try one and it looks wrong, so I do the other one, and then I remember for the rest of the pattern. But then I finish that thing and pick up the next thing where I need to do, make one right and left, and I have the same thing again where I need to really think. I think Stephen West said something with like, it's right in the front, I left it in the back, and that's a good thing to remember. But that also only works if you think about it as like because you can with both of them, you can think of it the other way, because you bring something from the front or you go in the front. It depends on how you think of your stitches. But I like that way of thinking anyway. It works for me. I think it was Stephen West at least. I think it was in one of his Mystery Cowl videos. Which, by the way, I hope we hear teasers about soon, but it's going to probably be mid-September, I think. But I am so curious what he's going to do with the Mystery Cowl this year, because I am excited. I had a thought that if it's going to be many colours, like 6 colours, if I do a pony shawl again, I might do the first 6, like the original 6 ponies, their colours, but it depends on how many colours the shawl will be. Maybe it'll just be 2 colours again, and then I'll have to do some thinking, because I also want to dye the yarn and everything again. You also have that left has 4 letters just like back and right has 5 letters like front, so you try to remember that but still forget. Yeah. That one sounds like tricky to remember because you have to also like count letters. Like, I know how to spell both, and that one definitely has 4 letters and the other 5, but for me that would be like, oh, front, so like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh yeah, front. But yeah, that one is good too. I had never heard that before, but I like that. These rows just fly by real quickly, I feel like, and that is good. We almost need a new ball of yarn soon, and I realized earlier today that I only have I'm gonna put this down and show you. I only have this little ball and this left of this yarn, so I'm gonna have to order more of this as well. But originally I'd only bought enough to make that Evelina vest that I never ended up finishing, and I frogged it. So I'm gonna have to pick up some more of this to be able to finish it, I think. That's no big deal. I'll do that. Oh, Pumpkin is also thinking about joining the Mystery Shawl knit along the cowl this year. That's so exciting. I hope you do. They're always so much fun. And I like all of these before last year, I've finished them way later than within the first month. But it was really, really fun to challenge myself to actually finishing it within a month last year. So I'm gonna totally do that again. But I'm so excited to hear that. And again, I'm really, really curious what he's gonna do. So yeah. Exciting. Exciting. But if it's just 2 colours again, then I'm like, what pony do I do? Because I want to do a pony shawl again. But which one should I go for? I don't know. But I have some time to think. I don't have to decide on that today, luckily. Or I just do other colours. But it's fun to do pony. I like pony colours. So yeah, we'll see what I'll do for that. If I want to show you my progress, I should probably show you where the progress keeper is. I've done this much today so far, and that is how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that's times 2, so 10 rows. 10 rows of brioche. That's not too shabby. Speaking of sweaters, thinking about knitting of the Eva Cardi by Petite Knit in pink Nora Silk / merino blend. Ooh, do it. Do it. That sounds really lovely. I think you should. Oh no, it took you way too long to figure out I meant My Little Pony and not pony beads. Brain work, please. It's not just my brain today, but But yes, no, My Little Ponies, not pony beads. I forget pony beads are a thing. But yes, My Little Ponies. The vintage kind. Although last time I made a Generation 3 pony, but they are almost with the oldest ones are vintage now, so it counts. But anyway, yes, My Little Ponies. Maybe I should do Labubu colours. The Big Into Energy shawl. Honestly, Stephen West feels like the kind of knitwear designer who should have Labubus and knit for them. Imagine little Stephen West Labubu shawls. That would be so cute. Why did you not make that yet? Stephen, come on, make Labubu stuff, please. That would be so hilarious though if the actual make along, the mystery knit along, was a Labubu themed shawl, like Big Into Energy or something. That would be crazy. But I do not think it will. I see a Teddy boy. He's leaning on my, like under my monitor. I have this little stand, the monitor stand that has no monitor on it because my monitor has a floating stand. But I keep my gaming stuff on there, and he's leaning on my hand controller for the Xbox hand controller, and I think he's gonna at some point lean more and it's gonna fall on my table. And I wish I could reach under there and just pull him out and show you the orange boy, but I can't, or I'll just drag him over my desk and mess everything up. But we'll see, maybe he will make his way over here at some point. The cat floof blob. He is a floof blob. The blobbiest of floof blobs. I'm also very excited to get to play some Hello Kitty soon again. Speaking of the orange boy, it's going to be so much fun. I have been trying to finish up some quests so we can progress. So we have some quests to do for progress, not just maintenance. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. All of the cheese in chat. Maybe we can summon the cheese cat with some cheese. Luring him in with some cheese, yes. The My Little Pony series on Netflix is your comfort show. Not the 3D rendered movies though. Do you mean the Friendship is Magic series or the new... No, that's 3D rendered as well. The Make Your Mark, the new one. I get that. Honestly, I really liked the new... It's not new anymore. When did it come out? 2021? The new movie, the My Little Pony movie with the 3D one. But the series it's okay. I like it better than Friendship is Magic, but that's mostly to do with, this is maybe going to be abrasive, but a lot of this comes from a person who's been in the online pony community for almost 20 years. Next year it's going to be 20 years. A big part of the community for that show was very abrasive when the show ran, and it has soured my opinion on said show, unfortunately, because I see how you can really like it. It is a good show. I just have too many bad memories. But I totally see how that's a comfort show. Friendship is Magic. Yeah, it is good. It is good. I'm just crying in old pony collector having to deal with lots of people invading our forum, hating on the old ponies and worse. It was not a good time. It was a crazy time when that happened. And I am also a moderator on said forum. Oh, it still exists, I still am, but it's not as active anymore. But it was a lot when it happened, so that's also a tangent, sorry. But it was a weird time. So I actually prefer the new 3D one, but the series is not super beautifully rendered compared to the movie. It didn't interact with anyone with it, so experience wasn't spoiled. I'm glad you didn't, because it was a whole thing. So I'm glad you get to keep your favorite show as a favorite show. I'm happy for you. I used to watch the older version when you was a kid. Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it? I did too. The My Little Pony Tales mostly, because the actual My Little Pony series didn't air on a channel we had, but Tales, we had Tales on VHS, so that was cozy as well. The old days of the internet, there was always a lot of that for some reason. Yeah, there still is, unfortunately, but it's easier to avoid because people are better at keeping within their groups and not going into other groups and ruining them. So, and it's okay, it's okay. I am okay, I just, yeah. That's almost another row again. So quick. The thing with brioche is it's so quick to knit, it feels like, but 2 rows are 1 row. So it takes a long time to knit something in brioche, but the rows are super fast because you slip half the stitches. It's weird, but it's so squishy. So it's going to be so worth it. It's going to be so warm though. It is really warm to have this in my lap as I'm knitting. So I am looking forward to finishing this once it's done. But we have a ways to go. We have quite a ways to go before this is done. But yeah, gonna try and keep it so you can actually see it as well, because I feel like I end up more and more like focused on this and out of frame. I'm sorry about that. The thing where like I used to get closer and closer to what I worked on because I had a hard time seeing it before I got glasses, and now it's just muscle memory that I end up inching closer and closer to what I'm working on, even though I can see with my glasses what I am doing. Brioche does create such a nice fabric. You love fisherman's rib scarves for the same reason. I've never tried that. I need to do that at some point. I wanted to try that. Was it Tin Can Knits? There was some bigger knitwear designer, like a really popular knitwear designer that had no, it wasn't them, it was someone else, but I think Tiff, someone had a bunch of patterns with that, and I really wanted to try, but I've never had enough big enough needles for it, because all of them call for really big needles. But it looks so pretty and squishy. It's going to be amazing in the winter then. I hope so. I hope so. But I think it will. I thrifted a brioche knit sweater last winter, and it's one of my favorites, so I wanted another one. And then I thought to myself, I can make one because I know how to knit, and I know how to knit brioche, so why don't I? Why don't I just make one? Because I can. No worries, Duce. YouTube is being absolutely unbearable right now. I hope you'll be able to hang out on Wednesday. I hope I can see you on Wednesday, and I hope YouTube will behave better. You have a wonderful rest of your day, Duce, and thanks for coming today and for sticking it out for that long, despite YouTube being awful. So I'll see you another day. Bye. Pumpkin has never done brioche or fisherman's rib, but interested in trying some of it. Go for it. It's really fun to knit. And if you do the mystery cowl, chances are you'll get to do some brioche, because he likes to add brioche in his patterns. And I always recommend, because usually that's what he's done the last couple of times there's been a brioche section in the pattern. He's added in like optional non-brioche version. But I recommend doing the brioche because it's just so cozy. And you can do 2-color brioche, which makes a really, really cool color effect. So I love that. Just looking at Ravelry, there's a couple scarves with fisherman rib by Pearl Soho. Ooh, nice. I think what I thought about was somebody who made sweaters with fisherman's rib, but scarves sound really nice as well, so I have to check that out. I think it used a Pearl Soho pattern, don't think it used a needle larger than 6mm. Ooh, really? Then maybe I will go look, because the ones I remember, again, that was, I think it was a cowl probably, and some sort of like sweater yoke. If I remember correctly, I could be misremembering. And that called for like 10mm needles, and I've nenever bought that because when will I ever use it except for when I maybe knit fisherman rib. Because 10mm is a really big needle. Really, really big needle. These are 5s, and I think they are very big, so. But I really want to try that sometime, so maybe I should. Maybe I should have a look at that. Always up for jumping head in and just figuring it out. Yeah, that's great. Figure the rest out later. Leap of Faith frog. Love the frog. That's our kind of froggy vibes in here. How far we are from. Yep. Great. Squeaky chair in the background again. Did we buy WD-40s in his last stream? No, we did not. I think we need to write it on the list, actually, the grocery list. They have a pattern, fisherman's rib scarf and cowl. It calls for 5.5mm. Ooh, nice. But what yarn weight is it? Is it like fingering weight, or is it a thicker yarn? Now I am very intrigued. Maybe that is something for me to work on once this is finished. Because I do need more projects to work on, because I barely have any going at the moment. I have this and the Gok. It's Aaron on 5.5. Ooh, okay. Maybe I shall just stash that. I don't think I have any Aaron. Maybe I do. I need to stash dive. I need to do some stash diving because I want to try that. do I have anything else I haven't done that I need to try? Yes, mosaic crochet. I need to do that at some point as well. Those are two skills that I am lacking. So I need to try that. That could be a video as well, trying stitch techniques I've never done before. Because I think there are quite a few that I have yet to try. And I also love trying new... What have I done? Oh. I also love to try new things, so... Mosaic crochet looks so cool. You want to try sticking, but you're too scared. That's also one thing I've never done, because I've also been a little bit too scared to do it. And also, sticking is best done with very rustic yarn, and I do not love touching very rustic yarn, so also for that reason I am not super drawn to sticking at the moment, but maybe I should. At some point I want to do like a felted cardigan that I can wear at the stables when it's really cold, and that would probably do with some sticking, because the one I'm thinking about is a Swedish designer, and it has a zipper sewn in after shrinking it, after felting it. So it's, I think it's sticked first, and then you... Maybe it's actually sticked, like cut open after felting, now that I think about it. I don't know. I've never knit it. My sister-in-law's knit it. I have to ask her. Felted cardigan, that'll be amazingly warm. Yeah, I know. She has one and I'm so jealous every time she wears it at the stables, because it looks so cozy, and it's also like good when it's raining and stuff, because it doesn't really get soaked. So I should, but maybe another time. I need to hype myself up for touching so much very rustic yarn. You want to try mixing amigurumi with some needle felting? Ooh. Yes, like some pony eyes perhaps. I think that sounds like a great idea. I think you should. That sounds awesome. Needle felting is fun. I haven't done that since school, I think, but it's really fun. Don't even remember what I did. Probably some form of animal, but it's fun. And yes, I agree. Go for it. Go for it. We are almost through another row, and this is how much yarn we have. Do we think we can finish this ball of yarn during stream today? Because I think probably yes. Pumpkin is so close to finishing a poncho and chosen to knit it in the rain, so I have to cut the sides so that you get two panels you can sew together. Ooh. Oh, so you'll have to do some sticking then. That is exciting and also a little bit nervous. Nervous times. What is grammar? What is my brain? Sorry. Knit like the wind. Yes. I am knitting. I am knitting. As fast as I can. The glitter safety eyes are cute and all, but they kind of make them look like they're blankly staring. Yeah. It works for some things. Like I love the plain black safety eyes for things like the snails, for instance. And evidently I have a bunch of these unicorns. They have glittery eyes like that, but sometimes they really do like they're just staring into space. Like Funko Pops or something. I am not a fan of Funko Pops. Sorry if you are. I think they're a bit creepy. But I do like the big round black safety eyes on the snails a lot. Oh, Pumpkin, your grandparents have a little panda you needle felted in school? That's so cute. That sounds adorable. Maybe that's a craft I need to try again at some point. I have a bunch of wool. I could always just use some of it for needle felting. They can be. You don't trust the big heads and such little bodies. I think the only ones that work for me are the ones that are like already not really. I think the Care Bears are okay, but still a little bit creepy. The vintage pony ones are also okay, but that's just because they're pony, because they are still kind of creepy. I thought of one that I think is kind of okay, but I completely forgot which one I was thinking about, and it wasn't one of those. But yeah, no, I don't trust them. I don't super love them. Some Funkos are super creepy. Yeah. I don't know. It's the whole like shape and the eyes are a little bit too far apart, and it's not my thing. I have many things that I like to collect, but those are not one of them. But my point was, sometimes safety eyes kind of are giving Funko Pop. So, I agree with needle felting eyes. There we go. I definitely think we'll finish this ball of yarn before stream is over, actually. Because I am knitting it up pretty fast now. Oh no. But then I'll swap to the big ball of yarn because I am over having to weave in ends all of the time, because this has been a lot of small balls of yarn, because again this yarn has been frogged out of 2 projects at this point. So, and both of them have had like parts where you need to cut the yarn and start somewhere else. So yeah, I have a bunch of little yarn ends in this project. You crocheted a bear lovey not long ago and love how the sewn on felt eyes turned out? Aww, that sounds cute. The background music made you think the ice cream truck was coming. I excitedly looked out the window and the mail truck pulled up. Well, there was a truck, but the wrong truck. Oh no. That kind of made me want some ice cream though. I'm so warm. I would love some ice cream right now. Not gonna lie. Maybe next hydration check will not be a hydration check, it'll be an ice cream check. I don't even think we have any. We have little, like, we have ice cream, but I'm thinking of like ice cream that aren't, the ones we have a little waffle, like a little ice cream boat. But I'm thinking like ice cream out of a packet in a bowl, just like that. That would be wonderful right now. And I don't have any of that. So I would also really love an ice cream truck to just pull up outside and give me some ice cream right now. Ah, why is there no ice cream truck? Squeaky, squeaky chair. We need the ice cream truck and we need a WD-40 truck. Stat. You made the eyes as a black circle with 2 small white circles? That sounds great. That sounds really cute. Chair emojis. And yes, ice cream would be good right now. Really good. Oh, maybe add some strawberries. Strawberries would be amazing right now. I never ended up getting any strawberry plants for the balcony this year, so I've had very few strawberries this summer. I am sad. I didn't even see the typo before you said you can't spell. Well, I can't talk today, so it's fine. It's completely fine. Didn't get many strawberries either. No. But you had some at least. I've only had strawberries maybe twice this summer. And it's kind of my favorite thing. Even though you had strawberry plants. Aww. Sometimes they just don't yield that much, unfortunately. I've had them some years and had a lot of strawberries, and other years very little strawberries, so sometimes that just happens. It's been a bit of a weird summer weather-wise. We had radishes that grew really, really well, and the chilies have a lot of fruit. The chili plants didn't grow. They are still very tiny, the same size as they were at the start of the summer, but they have many little fruits that I need to actually bring inside and maybe pop in the freezer or something before they get soggy. But everything has just completely died on the balcony. The week we were away for Medieval Week, it was supposed to be rainy like every day, so we didn't ask anyone to come here and water the plants because they are on the balcony, so they would get rain every day and thus they would survive. But it barely rained, so everything died. And I don't think anyone has an extra key to our place, so I could not have called anyone to go here and water them anyway. But it's okay. It was mostly herbs anyway, and still sad that they died, but yeah. Hello. There is a wild labubu appeared. Hello. That's a little bit cursed because the camera went all wobbly. Sorry about that. A wild labubu with a wild husband appeared. They are in cahoots, I tell you. The labubus and David are in cahoots. He makes them go on adventures. Or they ask him to go on adventures, maybe. And I find labubus all over the place sometimes. Today one hid behind, like, up on the wall. He finally put his guitars up on the wall, and one of them hid behind one of the guitars, like, way up on the wall, where I couldn't reach it. They are in cahoots. They cannot climb that high. Sorry, cat, jump scare. Yes, that was kind of a jump scare, David. I did not ask him to do that. He just showed up with a labubu. Oh, Jada, same for you. Your garden is an absolute nightmare right now. Didn't get any tomatoes or peppers. No, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's been a bit of a weird summer for plants. We also only got 4 plants in total, so we never really expected much, but it was super cozy to look after them and pluck a berry or two here and there. I'm glad you got some berries, and yeah, it is super cozy to have them. It rained so much during the summer, so he wasn't really able to maintain it. Oh no! No! David should get a Labubu costume for Halloween. He should. He'll have to make it for himself though. I'm not knitting that. But yes, he should. A Zimomo outfit. And I can go as Mokoko, so we can have a couple costume thingy. Not that they are a couple, but still. Well, David goes as a grey Labubu, and I go as the beige Labubu, and we can fight with wooden swords. We are almost through another row. Yay! I am going to hydrate again after Squeaky Chair's done squeaking. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. This chair. I think WD-40 isn't even going to help. We just need to get a whole new chair, I think. Mine is even starting to squeak now. It's getting old. Lots of chair emojis. There's Labubu lore. There is. Originally, it's 3 stories written by the creator of Labubu. And that book is impossible to get. I want to get it, but it's out of print and it's so expensive, and there is no PDF, so I cannot read it online. But there are books, and there is like a whole world about the monsters, that there are other monsters than Labubu as well. I'm not gonna aim for dump, but yes, there is lore. And basically, I said there are more monsters than the Labubu monsters, but also Labubu is the regular Labubu, and there are many Labubus. There are about 100 Labubus in the tribe of Labubus, and the leader of the tribe is called Zimomo, and he's bigger than Labubu, and he has a spiky tail. And then there is Mokoko, who's also a Labubu, but she's special and girly, and her name is Mokoko, which means special in Labubu Elvish. There you go. Check the library, what if they have a secret copy? There are like so few copies of this book in the world, so I don't think they do, unfortunately. I don't even think it was sold here. But I heard somewhere, I think from the author himself or from PopMart or something, I read something a while ago that they are looking into republishing this, but through PopMart. So I think what happened was that was released before PopMart bought Labubu, like the monsters as a franchise, and then it went out of print probably because he had sold Labubu to PopMart or started working with them. He's still the designer, so hopefully they get re-released and I can get them through PopMart, maybe next year or something, hopefully, because I really want to read it. Right, Pumpkin would be super interested in stories like that. Me too. I really want to read it, and especially with like all of the different characters. There's a whole like character family tree with who's friends with whom, and who likes who, and who's feuding with who. It's really interesting. I just wish I could read the actual stories as well. But yeah, that was the TLDR of the info dump. But I also don't know a super lot about the lore because, again, I haven't read the stories. But yeah. I hope they release them so we can all get to read them because they sound really cute. And that was honestly one of the things that made me fixate so hard on Labubu. Like, actually grow an actual interest and not just hyper fixate on the little toy, is that there is a whole world about it. There is lore, there is stuff to learn, things to research. I think that is a very fun aspect of collecting something, and why I also like Pony, for instance. There's a whole world, many worlds at this point of lore, and also Warhammer, there's a lot of lore, so it's interesting because you can learn stuff, which is always fun. It's fun to learn about releases of stuff, and it's also fun to learn about the actual lore, so yeah. That is today's Labubu info dump. Oh no. Right, we are officially out of yarn in a couple of stitches, but I'm gonna swap to the next ball of yarn in a second. There we go. Time for the big one. Oops. More yarn. Yay. We did run out of yarn before stream end. No, I am gonna fumble for 3 seconds because I don't know how to do this. I do know how to do this, but my fingers aren't cooperating. There we go. Now we can continue on with the brioche. There we go. Did I just slip to? I did just slip 2 stitches. There we go. I'm stuck in the old days of Kobe Daikon loving Wabi Sabi. That was it. This is amazing. And David, no, I thought that was David because of the cat emojis. Sorry, pumpkin. Woohoo! Lots of cheddars. Speaking of, instead of Labubu jump scares, could we maybe have a cat delivery? So we can have some cheese in chat for Cheese Cat in a second, perhaps. Because I know it's easier for David to get cheddar than it is for me. Also, where is that? Oh, Elsa is back in the doorway, by the way. Cat delivery? Maybe? No? No cat delivery today? Okay. No cat delivery. No cat delivery. We need an ice cream truck, we need a WD-40 truck, and we need a cat delivery truck. Where can I find a cat delivery truck? How much cheese for cat delivery? That depends on the cat, I would say. But, ring ring, cheddar delivery, please. Yes. I would like to order a big orange cheddar with extra cheese. Didn't need to capitalize the last part, but it works so well. Cheddar, please. Lots of cheese in chat. All of the cheese. All of the cheese. Sparkle cheese. I also want to post some sparkle cheese in chat for the Cheese Cat, who unfortunately is not here. But I see him, so it's... Hang on. Vad har du gjort med tassan? Vad är det här? Oh, he found fabric and this thread was wrapped around his paw like that. I was so confused because it looked like he had his paws like that, but it was one paw, and it's because he had just put this really tightly. I don't know where he even found this. I've cleaned my desk multiple times since sewing this dress. So I have no idea where he found that fabric, but he did, and wrapped it around his paw. We don't like that. Take care of your paws, cheese man, please. That's cats for you. Yeah, they find the weirdest stuff in the weirdest places. I don't know how they do it. They will find anything. Yep. Silly Cheddar. No harm done, honestly, but it just looked uncomfortable. And I'm glad it was around his paw and not in his mouth. So he looked annoyed that I took it away from him, so I think he was totally fine. But it looked very uncomfortable. Yeah, they will find anything that they're not supposed to find, definitely. And then they'll be like in trouble because they weren't supposed to play with the thing that they weren't supposed to play with. And then something happens and then they look very annoyed at you for having things that could put them in trouble. Cats. Cats, am I right? But they are the best. It's for your safety as they glare at you. Exactly. But I was having so much fun. Yeah, he took the thing he found all by himself. Yep, I ruined everything. I am the worst. Worst human. Worst mum. Worst person. Can't have anything nice in this world. All thanks to this human. That's me. I should have a coffee mug that says worst cat mum. I took the fabric. There we go. I need to concentrate for a second because this is where I changed yarns. There we go. Awesome. It's almost time to have a look at the progress again because we're almost through another row. I want to do this row and I want to do another one, and I'll probably have time for more rows, not gonna lie, but then I want to check the progress. Then 10 minutes later, oh hi, I've missed you lots. Yeah, exactly. He'll be on David's lap sometimes in the evenings, and David will be like, oh, it's Cheddar, and poke him and like lift him up and make him dance and stuff, because Cheddar lets you do that for whatever reason, and he'll look very annoyed, but he'll let you do it, and then David puts him on the floor, because again, Cheddar was annoyed, and Cheddar looks up and like, oh, it's you, my favorite human, let me jump up on your lap again. Not even 1 second. And he's forgotten everything because, oh, favorite human, yay. But yeah, that's Cheddar. Elsa takes longer if she gets annoyed. But she also has a way shorter fuse than Cheddar. Elsa has 0 fuse. Right, that's the end of this row. Yay! 1 more row, then we check the progress. Exciting! And that's a brioche pearl row. I'm actually gonna call for another hydration check because I am so warm. These lights and the closed windows and this on my lap. It's so warm. And also I've been like wearing my hair up all summer, but I wanted to wear it down for stream today. It's actually half up, but you can't see that. I've got a little hair clip. But the part where it matters, aka the back of my neck, that's where all of the hair is, so I'm extra warm. But it's okay. But honestly, right now, I said I wanted one more week of summer because I had 1 week left of vacation last time I was on live, and now I'm back at work, so now it could very well become autumn. Please and thank you. I want colder weather. I want to be able to wear sweaters and jackets and not be super warm when I'm on live, because I lose my brain more than normal when I'm this warm. Oh, we have an Elsa incoming, maybe? Hey, Elsa. Hey. No? No. I don't think she's on her way here, but maybe. Clip it so the back is up but the front is down. Yeah, it's a bit late now. I might as well keep it down, but yeah, that works too. But yeah, I've just worn all of it up all summer. It's been very nice. I usually like keep these parts down, but also my fringe is a little bit too long to behave right now. That's why it's all over the place, because it just does the front part thing all on its own. And I'm at the moment like, maybe I should not have a fringe for a little bit, because I haven't done that for years, and I think I have a little bit too much fringe. It's a little bit too far out on the sides, so I kind of want to let it grow so I can reshape it eventually. So right now I'm not fully certain what I want to do with my fringe, so maybe I'll just let it grow for a bit and then recut the center of it eventually, because I do like having a fringe, but it's a weird shape at the moment and I'm not super happy with it. I made a mistake at some point when trimming it and ended up with a little bit more fringe than I wanted, so don't know how to do hairstyles. That's fine, I don't either. Literally, I'm so bad at hairstyles. I try to learn, but my hair is also a little bit too short to do anything proper with, and it's a weird texture and I don't really have all the tools that I need. I managed to do a really nice updo for my wedding, and I had borrowed tools from a friend, and I feel like I really need to get like a curling iron and stuff, because I want to be able to do more fun hairstyles. Because I like wearing my hair in fun ways, and like also nice ways if you go out to eat or whatever, you know. I do like my signature hairstyle that I do in videos. I like that one, but sometimes you want a little bit more of a serious hairdo, and I struggle to do that without tools and stuff. So I should look into that at some point. Sometimes it's just nice to have your hair in a nice way, you know. But yeah, that's one thing I decided on at Medieval Week this year, because I had to modify my usual medieval hairdo, which is the two. I used to have really, really long hair, like to tailbone length, I think I had, and previous years that I've been to Medieval Week, I used to do braids and then I just put them across my head, so you get the two little braid folds that stick out from under your, like, the head pieces. And this year I had to do just the front half of my head and then fold the little braid up and tie it together and hide it under my head things. And it worked, but it was really finicky and it kind of fell out. And I sort of decided then and there that I am gonna grow my hair out longer again, I think, because this is annoying. I do this once a year, but it's annoying. But also I struggle to do any hairstyles with shorter hair. I like shorter hair for a while, and then I wanted to skip all of the awkward growing out bits and just be long again, so maybe it's better to just have it long. I don't know. Why is it that when it's long, all you want is short hair, but then when the hair is short and you've had it short for a while, you just want it to be very long again? Why is that? It's annoying. You want to go back to a bob? That's so nice for for summer because it's so cool. I used to have a lot shorter hair than this. I think the shortest I've had was to jawbone. And that was really nice in summer, but I don't want to go back to that. But do it if you want to. Christmas present idea. Yeah. Or I just get it so I can have nice hair for Christmas. But yes, definitely Christmas present idea. Little braid loops. Good thing that was when head coverings were more common. Yeah. I was able to hide all of the bobby pins and rubber ties that I needed to use in my hair this year. Usually I've always also done a historical, I've tied the hair with linen thread and stuff. So I haven't used modern materials to keep the hair in place, but I had to this year. Here's the solution, wigs. No, they're so warm. But yes, that is the solution. That is a very good solution, but they are so warm, especially when you have this amount of hair. I have very thick hair, so they always also tend to look really big on me because I have so much hair under them. But yes, that is the solution. It's time to check the progress, actually. And we have this bit. This bit has been knit today, and possibly that bit, because I don't know if I put this one in the right place, because I'd already started knitting when I placed it, but that's pretty good progress, isn't it? And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 rows. 20 rows done. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. I've had a pixie cut multiple times. Growing it out is a pain. It is growing very short hair out is a massive pain. I've had one side shaved a bunch of years ago, and then I had both sides shaved for a death walk, and growing that out while the rest was this long, that was so annoying. Thanks guys, thank you. I am very happy with the progress today, actually. Very, very happy. And I am continuing on for another 5 or so minutes, and then we unfortunately have to go because it is a very early day tomorrow, mainly for David, but also for me, because now that he gets up really early, the cats get up really early, and they wake me up really, really early before my alarm goes off. So, but I also need to work, so I will also be up early. It looks so soft and squishy. It is soft and squishy. It is super, super soft. I can recommend the yarn. It is... What yarn is it? Is it Drops Air? It's one of those blown yarns with a braided center, and it's got all of the floofies blown into it. It's so squishy. Guys, please don't tempt me because I want to cut my hair short so bad. Well, you could, but also I am in the camp of right now, I'm sick of short hair, and it's not even that short. So keep the hair until you really know, because regretting cutting it off is not a good time. But short hair is also really nice. So Very cute yarn. It is, thank you. I love it. And I think the colorway is like strawberry ice cream or something. So, extra good because it's strawberry and ice cream. And I love strawberries and ice cream. And I just talked about that earlier, that I really want some strawberries and ice cream. It's a sign, maybe. It is a sign. That sounds interesting. What, growing the death hawk out? I guess it was interesting. It was not great. At some point, when it was like this long, this hair, it kept sticking out like, you know, Uncle Scrooge. Oh no, what was that? Oh, Cheddar tried to pull out a cord for one of my monitors. It's okay, we survived. Deathhawk always wanted a Chelsea coat. Oh, that's cool. Those are cool. It's not my thing, but those are really cool. Cats think everyone must be up at the same time. Yep. Well, but we have been getting up at the same time all summer, so I get him for thinking we should. This morning was not Cheddar, actually, it was Elsa. She came and woke me up. I think she wanted breakfast, but then she fell asleep, so it's hard to give her breakfast when she falls asleep and I fall asleep because she's sleeping. You know what's coming? Do it, GIF. Pumpkin always sends on Discord. Now, curly hair and been straightening it for the past 6 months and fried it. Oh no. Oh no. No fun. I've fried my hair before with bleach. That was also a very bad time. Looks for ashes. Have fun and enjoy the new haircut. But yes, that too. If it's fried, maybe cutting it, it will be a nice reset. That's why I currently have very short nails for me, because I accidentally hit my nails, so I lost these two fully. They flew off. I've lost this one before and it's flown off before, so those 3 nails are really sad at the moment. So I thought maybe I should have short nails for a bit and just do some gel polish instead of the whole thing for a month or 2, and then maybe they will feel better. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a reset. Cat's hair is super thick and wavy / curly. The hairdressers, when you were a kid, they would cut it wet and way too short. No, so you just look like a triangle head. No, that's the worst. My hair is slightly textured as well, and the thing with shrinkage, and I can imagine yours is worse than mine if it's actually also curly. Shrinkage is real, and cutting curly hair wet is a gamble. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I cut David's hair because that was one thing I was very fixated on for a while, was learning to cut curly hair. And I do that wet, sort of wet, but I have a technique for it now. And yeah, but I also cut it in like layers and stuff so that the curls will actually appear nicely. But what I do is it's not sopping wet and straight. I like to put some curl cream in and stuff so that the curls are visible when I cut it. But dry, it's just frizzy, so it's hard to do. Pumpkin's hair can curl if it's in the mood. That's kind of like mine. Today it's got a very slight, you can tell it's not, I've not styled it or anything. You can tell I don't have pin straight hair today, but if I styled it today, it would probably be kind of curly. But when I do spend all that time styling and diffusing and putting in gels and stuff, it's super curly and wavy and looks really nice for all of like 15 minutes, and then it gets too heavy because I have a lot of hair, but the hairs are very fine, so it just falls out and gets heavy and looks very heavy and coated with stuff. So I don't have the energy to do that, and thus I just kind of treat it like straight hair, even though I shouldn't, because I have not found a technique that works for my hair yet. But when it's in the mood, even when I don't put anything in it, it can be like corkscrews. This hair can like be literal corkscrews. It's so silly. I don't know what it wants to do, my hair. So I just let it do whatever. Wet is fine as long as you remember it shrinks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shrinkage means hair is healthy, which is nice to know, but deceiving because it's not short. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But they soaked it till it was straight. No, you can't do that. You can't do that with curly hair. That doesn't work. I get you for being traumatized by that. Totally get you. Pumpkin, that sounds kind of like mine. I struggle because as soon as the clumps get split, it's done and it will just be straight and frizzy. Kind of like my hair. Oh well. Anyway, I'm very sorry guys, but I have to get going. It is past 10. And yes, exactly like that for me as well, Pumpkin. Once in a while you just have a little corkscrew curl in the back and the rest is just straight and frizzy. Exactly like that. But yeah, unfortunately I have to get going because it is past 10 and it's, like I said, a very early day tomorrow. But we got a lot done on the sweater. I am very happy with that. Thank you guys for keeping me company today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for a great time. And yeah, can we have a cheese cat for the last minute of stream? Or is it too? Can we have a grumpy cloud?
Yes.
We can have an Elsa. Cheddar is way too. He's made himself into a small little ball that in between our monitors and like jumbled up in all the chords. So if you give me 1 second, we will have a cat. Elsa cat incoming. It's a Labubu jump scare again. Hello, hello darling. Hej, titta där, kameran. She does not want to be here. But Elsa says good night. And yet see you Wednesday. She's just a little baby, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna let Elsa go because she is not amused. She is so cute. Thanks for all the Elsa emojis in chat. And yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday, and then hopefully, probably, on Friday in a vlog. So I won't see you, but you'll see me. But yeah, anyway, we'll have uploads and streams. So yeah, thanks for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stream. And I will see you again very soon. Bye. Good night.